Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dabble's Writing Sprints on this, what for me is a very dreary, very overcast, yet still very exciting, very happy Thursday, April 9th, 2026. As always, we have 3 sprints on board for us today, 20 minutes apiece with a 5-minute break in between each one, including this 5-minute little warm-up where we get to say hi, where I get to check in on everyone, ask you what you're writing today, ask how things are going. So, what are you writing today? How are things going? You'll have to forgive me. I am battling something. Um, I made a joke as you'll notice space is different. It's not decorated. Don't worry. This isn't the final form for anyone who's been waiting to see what's going on with the space. But as many of you know, I just moved and I joked that I willed my body to not get sick until we were done moving. And now that we're done moving, it's like, okay, it's time. It's time to be sick. So here we are. I'm going to scroll to the top of the chat, make sure I say hi to Christina and Erica and NJ and Aaron, and focus on books. I don't think I have not a real name, but a name for you. So if you wanna tell us what to call you, please let me know. Otherwise, focus on books is perfectly fine by me. Bond's here too, and Reagan's here, and Bill's here. Hello, everyone. Ashley's here. Hello. Bloodline, hello. Yeah, new background. I am in a new place. Where's my cow? First of all, it's Moose. First of all, it's a moose. Second of all, I'm trying to figure it out. Right now, he's hanging out down in our living room, and it's just there entertaining my nephews when they come over because they love riding on him. But otherwise, like you can't. The couch has to be there because we're gonna put a TV there, and I block the rest of it. So I don't know who's the little guy. Yeah, this is my only decoration right there. That is a cartoonish figurine of Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Positive vibes only here today. Rosalinda's here. Hello. You'll find all the links to the sprints down below me in the description, but I will drop the first link in the chat here if I can get it working. How I need to know from your end, how does everything sound? Does everything sound normal? Is the lighting okay? Am I coming through choppy? Am I coming through fine? The biggest issue or biggest fear I have right now is I'm streaming on Wi-Fi, which is fine normally until it's not, right? So I want to make sure everything is working fine. Brianna's here. Hey, Brianna. And she is here. And hello. Okay, I think I've said everything. Okay, sounds fine. All good. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, and all smooth with Kel. Fantastic. Hey, Kel. Okay. And focus on books is Amanda. I don't have a pen on my desk. Oh, how stressful. I'll have to remember to write that down later. Okay. NJ has a beef with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's based on a real thing. I mean, real thing. Real tragedy, but yeah, it happened in Texas. So I don't know, blame the real bad people for that one. I think it happened in Texas, right? Yeah, my wall is pretty bare, Bond. So my plan is I have these hexagonal lights that y'all have never seen because they've normally been in front of me for decoration, but I'm thinking about putting them there, maybe, so that they can add a little bit of contrast. And then I want to get a light behind. It's tough to point in reverse and backwards. Behind the couch there to cast a little bit of glow, and maybe something here too. This is a wall, and there's a little bit of space back there. True, Bond, true. NJ, yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, based on the true events, the murder of, I believe, was some Jesuit priests. But let's not bring the tone of the stream down. Because we are here to write. We have 20 seconds until the writing starts. I'm honestly, folks, until yesterday, when, and if you're an Academy member, you saw, I went almost a week without writing, and I'm still a little frazzled from. You're going to see me reading a little bit to start off the sprint, and then we'll get into writing. But I hear the beeping, which means it's time to start the sprint. Happy sprinting, everyone. I'll talk to you in 20 minutes. All right, everyone. That is our first sprint of the day done. How'd that go for everyone? I see that Bloodline went to get a snack and Athena joined us. Welcome, Athena. Bond questioning if I've even seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I actually took a minute to look this up because I was under the impression the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the fictional story, the true events it was inspired by was yeah, something to do with Jesuit priests, but it was actually what actually happened is that it's been incorrectly attributed to something to do with missionaries, and was actually inspired by Ed Gein. And I'm not going to get into more details than that because that's not what this stream is about. I don't want YouTube getting mad at me for talking about some things, but rest assured, yes, I've seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and a whole bunch of different versions of it. TW is here too. Welcome, welcome, TW. Ashley got 431, Erica 256, Aaron got 84. Awesome. Bon, 107 words on a LinkedIn post, but he launched a full code review. Now, Bon, I'm not one to question, whatever you're working on, but how goes the book? Actually, on that note, everyone, if you feel comfortable, drop an update on where you are in your manuscript or your work in progress or your revisions or whatnot. Like, where are you at right now? How much further do you have to go? And what are you aiming for? For myself, I still have my checklist of things I need to revise in my story, and I'm working on one of them. And they're like big things, like write an entire scene or chapter. I have 11 things left on this list before I can get to the prose review, and I'm just chipping away at it. Um, Bill's on second draft, excellent. Um, Amanda didn't get much writing done. I'm outside. Need to find an umbrella. That's funny. Bond saying the book is not revising itself, but you keep thinking it will. Only going to revise when you make time for it to revise. Unfortunately, I wish mine would revise itself as well. Athena finished draft 2 of book 1 yesterday. That's fantastic. Great job, Athena. That's awesome. Kel's working on book 3, draft 3, right at the beginning of drafting, but the outline's finally complete. Fantastic. Rosalinda's finishing the last few chapters, publishing on April 28th. Rosalinda, you are a lot more comfortable with tight publishing deadlines than I am. Good for you. Great. Erica is revisiting some gaps for your original Nano 24 manuscript. Okay, excellent. Reagan's still working on the plot as well as scenes. Can't seem to make your mind up about what should happen. I get that. I'm struggling with this sprint a little bit because I don't exactly know where I want it to go, but I think I've landed on an idea during that one. I'm dropping the link for the second sprint in the chat, by the way. You can still find it down below me. Awesome, awesome. Okay. All right, Danny's progress is slow but very meaningful. Fantastic. Amanda has filler scenes left that you get done to move the story along, and then you're editing. Excellent. So Linda, that's your TV news background. Athena's doing a beta reader call out soon. That's fantastic. Well, yeah, Bon, of course. So that's the situation. You prioritize things, just like I said in the Academy newsletter yesterday. Writing revolves around your life, not the other way around, right? That's why you prioritize them, and you're here getting work done, and that's awesome. Awesome. TW is doing second edit on book 2. Fantastic. And yeah, as Bon says, don't forget to give the stream a little thumbs up. Thumbs up for the new, very decorated space that I'm in. Thumbs up for everyone here showing up to write. I think that's fantastic. And just working on the Dabbleverse, which for those who don't know is a collaborative storytelling endeavor going on over at W Campus. That's w.com to check out. I feel like I'm about to cough. Sorry, folks. I'm doing my best to keep the stream cough free, but it might happen. And if it does, I'm sorry if it's like right in your ear. It's not my intent. Alrighty, we have our second sprint coming up in just 30 seconds here. I'm feeling a lot better going into this one. I'm feeling a lot more confident about where I want this scene to go. I know what I want to have happen in it, but it's about getting there in an organic way, right? Christina saying we won't catch anything. True. Only virus you can get is that computer virus, and I promise I'm not sending that your way. All right, folks. Here we go. Second sprint is starting. I'll catch you all on the other side. Bye for now. right, everyone. That is our second sprint of the day done. I see that Renee joined us. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. So, welcome. You're in the what even is writing place. So, you're trying to brush off the rust. You can only do it in a slow, consistent ways. I've been there. I've been there many, many times. Um, so, don't try and force yourself to do big numbers on the first couple weeks back, right? Even yesterday when I wrote like first time in a week writing, I was writing with a friend. We were writing for about an hour. I got, I think, 650 words done, which for comparison's sake, in the last sprint, I did 684 words. So an hour of just casual writing, I did less words than a 20-minute sprint. And at the end of it, I'm like, I need a break. I'm exhausted. I've used up all my creativity today. So I put the work in, probably more than I would have if I didn't have a writing buddy to help me out. And then I had to call it there. So yeah. Athena can't get past the new background. Yeah. Oh, and the lighting is getting brighter here. I need to play with the lighting a lot, actually. Maybe I can move this way a little bit. But the new background will be nice. I promise it will get there. But Amanda had a question here. Do you have consistent chapter lengths? Because I don't. Um, you can, but you don't have to. But I kind of put an asterisk on that because there, depending on the genre you write, there's going to be expectations for a certain length. So if you're writing like epic fantasy, if you have like a 500 word chapter, then people will be like, why was this a chapter? Right? Why was this included? This feels a little conspicuous in how different it is than everything else. I strive for about 3,000, 3,500 words per chapter, only because that's what it tends to end up being. And that's just how my writing style is. But I also have 6,000 word chapters. I have a 7,000 word chapter. I have 2,000 word chapters. So it does fluctuate, but you'll probably find that you get to a consistent place. The friend that I was writing with yesterday, she aims for 5,000 words per chapter and was actually having a hard time because one chapter was 6,000 words and the rest in that part were 5,000 words. So she, she is hi Nora. My dog's visiting too. Um, so she was freaking out a little bit. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as the content is there, the storytelling's there, the things that you need your book to do are there. Then that's what's important. But there are certain outliers that might feel a little weird. So yeah, Athena, it is new. Here is a new link for you for the third sprint. I did. Oh, if you're lucky, my dog will hop up on the couch there and grace us with her presence. If not, she'll probably just go wander somewhere else. You can also, let me see here. Danny said something. Yeah. So it's easier to see the flow when you've got a bunch of them because you'll get a feel for it as you go. It's not something you should be stressing about right now. Just make sure you have the information in the chapters that you want. All right. All right. And yeah, breaks where it feels natural, as NJ is seeing here. Time jump, POV change, scene change. Especially one of the times you'll be thinking about it most, I guess, if you're doing multiple POVs. Like I'm writing the climax right now, and I jump between multiple POVs. And right now, they're all grouped in one chapter in Dabble that is, after I add this stuff, probably going to be like 9,000 words long. So I'm going to go through and break that up simply for pacing and for a little bit of variety, right? But no, there's no law about it. I will find an article if you want to read more though that we have up on Dabble. The resolution has an increase. I just have my lighting's a little bit better, and I'm also just getting hit by the sun right now because there's a door right there with windows to the great outdoors. But I used to be in a basement, right? And the only lighting I had on my face was one ring light, and I had to make do with what I had. So you'll see, it'll get even better. You'll see me in all my glory, soon, sooner or later. I hear the beeping for the sprint, so let me add that up on stage there. Happy writing, everyone. and I'll see you all in 20 minutes. All right, that is our third and final sprint of the day done. How'd that go for everybody? You can't. Maybe I can. I have a little writing buddy there. There's Nora. There's my precious little girl. I don't know why she doesn't choose the comfy couch, and goes for the carpet instead. But hey, not going to question someone's taste, even if they're a dog, especially if they're a dog, actually. um, Erica, finish a section. Not sure what to do next. Well, you either write the next section or you take a break, which is what I plan on doing after this. Danny got 287, Ashley 670, and 1549 total. Excellent. Renee got negative 29 words. Fantastic. 300 words for Kel. That's twice what you managed in the first sprint. I love seeing that. That's fantastic. It has been a blast having my first sprints in the new digs here with you. I pinky promise that the next time it'll be even nicer. I shouldn't pinky promise that. Maybe the next time or the time after. I'm working on it, but we still got a lot of boxes to unpack, and I'm still looking for some stuff. So with that said, I'm gonna call it here because the sickness is catching up with me, my friends. And I think I just need to go rest these eyes for a little bit. That said, next week, I don't know if anyone saw Abby's newsletter today, but next week we're celebrating 4 years of Dabble Campus, what was the Storycraft Cafe when it was first launched, now known as Dabble Campus. And we have some fun events planned all week, including a very long writing mini marathon with Hank and Abby on Tuesday. We have some interviews next week as well, and I'll be here on Thursday running our regularly timed yet extra special sprints here at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on the channel. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. Let's say if you wrote 10 words or more, or you deleted 15 words or more. Let's go with that. I'd say that's a win. Give me that thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. And if you have any writing friends who aren't joining the sprint, say, what the heck? Bring them by next Thursday. Let's get them convinced that this is the best way to get your book done right in here with all of us, because it is a great, great time. With that said, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for getting your writing in with me. If I don't see you in the community tomorrow, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.